How are you?
I'm fine, Sylvie. How are you?
I'm also good, ma'am. I've come today here to you to discuss a very, unique kind of a topic.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that we all have heard, but no one has ever talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
The term is sociopath.
Mm-hmm.
Though we hear it daily in our lives कि वो sociopath है या maybe psychopath है, but nobody really care what it is. So I've come here and have few questions for you. So I would like you to answer them and throw some light on this topic so that the awareness can be brought within the community, that even the layman should know that what kind of a problem a sociopath is and what kind of a treatment is required for it. So my first question to you is, what is a sociopath?
I'm glad, Surbi, that we are talking about this topic, which is very relevant, Now, antisocial personality disorder is what a psychopath is, Now, these are people who have no feelings for others, They take decisions, they take impulsive decisions for others, which might cause harm to others. But yet they do it because it is a compulsive behavior and they do not know how to come out of it. So this is what an antisocial personality disorder, also known as a sociopath.
So, ma'am, like you said, so it is a personality disorder. So, to which my next question is, diagnosis कैसे करें sociopath का? या what is the diagnosis for this personality disorder?
A person with antisocial personality disorder should be at least older than 18 years of age. And there are 7 traits. And out of that, at least 7 traits or at least 3 to 4 traits should be present in the person who is having this antisocial personality disorder. Now this will be the first one being they don't respect social norms or laws. Now what happens is they overstep their boundaries. कुछ rules and regulations हैं जो वो follow नहीं करते. They always break those rules. Then they lie. They use false identities also. They don't seem to be making long-term plans. They often behave without thinking of the consequences. ये जो मैं कर रहा हूँ इसका क्या नतीजा निकलेगा? They have not thought of it. They show aggressive or aggravated behavior. They consistently get into fights, physically with others. लड़ाई मड़ाई करेंगे, सबसे झगड़ा करेंगे, and they do not understand कि इसका consequence क्या होगा जो मैं अब कर रहा हूँ. Their behavior is very aggravated. They don't even consider their own safety. उनको ये भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा कि मैं ये जो कर रहा हूँ इससे मुझे क्या नुकसान होगा. They are at risk and they do not understand the risk in which they are in. Also, they don't follow up on personal or professional responsibilities. They have certain personal responsibilities at home or in their work environment, but they will not be paying any attention to it. Bills pay करने हैं और काम करना है. They will come late to work. All that they will do without even thinking what is going to be the consequences of this behavior.
For covering the diagnostic criteria for sociopath, so like what I understand from your points that you have presented, that they don't follow rules. They don't, feel guilty about hurting someone else. They don't feel remorse after doing something bad, and they are not very much, followers of the social norms. So, and also they are very aggressive, manipulating others, deceiving, lying. So these are the kind of the traits that you have that could be, diagnosed as an antisocial personality disorder. So my next question to you is, other than these kind of symptoms, are there any other symptoms that a sociopath or someone with antisocial personality disorder will exhibit?
Yes, Surbi, you have very well understood. What are the pointers that help you to point towards an antisocial personality disorder?
Okay.
Yes, I would add on to some more pointers that would lead us to an antisocial personality disorder. One being that a person is very cold. They do not show emotions or investment in the lives of others.
Okay.
They are into themselves, they are self-centered. They use humor and they use intelligence or charisma to manipulate others. They will show that they are somebody, but actually they are not. So they are putting up a pretense of being charismatic. Also, they have a sense of superiority and a strong unwavering opinions. Now they will not listen to others.
Mhm.
They know what they are saying is what they want. So it is their opinion, my way or highway is what they say. And they are not learning from their mistakes. बार बार गलती करते चले जा रहे हैं, लेकिन उससे वो सीख नहीं रहे. They keep repeating the mistakes that they are making. Also, they are not able to make positive friendships and relationships. होगा क्या? Relationships तो long term हो ही नहीं सकती हैं. Friendships भी long term हो नहीं सकती हैं. Because a person is able to see through them and understand कि ये एक manipulative behavior is being projected towards them. Also, sometimes they are at risk to others and to themselves. I don't know what kind of risk it could be to others. It could be harming them physically or emotionally,
Okay.
or harming themselves physically and emotionally too. Also, there could be suicidal ideologies also. They will threaten or to take their lives, or sometimes even the life of others, being addicted to drugs, alcohol or other substances. Now this is again something which is prevalent in antisocial personality disorders. Now Surbi, antisocial personality disorders can be diagnosed as young as 15 years age,
Okay.
even 15 years. Now what is happening is, those are the people who are breaking rules without regard for consequences. As I said earlier, they do not know what they are doing. कुछ कर रहे हैं लेकिन उनको ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा है इसका नतीजा क्या निकल के आएगा. Also, needlessly destroying things that belong to themselves or others. They're stealing. वो अपना सामान भी खराब कर रहे हैं, औरों का भी कर रहे हैं. So they are not only manipulative in their emotions but also physically. They can cause harm emotionally as well as physically. They lie constantly and they're deceiving others. एक norm बन गया है उनके लिए, एक habit बन गई है झूठ बोलने की and to deceive others. So these are some very common traits of an anti-personality disorder.
Thank you, ma'am, for talking, length about psychopath, sociopath, or antisocial personality disorder. Because, you have given a lot of information about it. What sociopath is, what is the diagnostic criteria, and what are the symptoms that could be seen in a person who is sociopath. And after all this discussion, my next and very very important point is, what is the management of someone who is suffering from this antisocial personality disorder, or how to manage a person who is a sociopath? Because whatever I have understood till now is that they don't know themselves that they are suffering from some kind of this kind of a disorder. Or they are harming others, they don't, because they don't feel guilty about it. Now the challenge comes is towards the family or the people who are around that person. So what is the management for sociopaths?
Yes, Surbi. Management is something which we need to definitely have a lot of focus on.
Yeah.
We've spoken about the diagnosis, we've spoken about the causes, but it is the management which becomes very difficult if the person is not having a long-term treatment. Also, the family has to be involved in it. Just the person himself or herself will not be able to go into treatment or into management all alone. Now we talk about psychotherapy. Psychotherapy consists of talking with a therapist or a counselor about thoughts and feelings that can aggravate antisocial personality disorder behaviors. It may also include management therapy for anger, violent behavior, and addictions to drugs and alcohol. Now, like I said, Subi, psychotherapy is something that is in the initial stages. A person goes to a psychotherapist, and the psychotherapist in turn decides what course of action the person or the patient or the client needs to go into. So then, that is where the treatment or the management starts. Now, next. Medication. The psychotherapist will then decide whether medications is required or not. So there is no specific medication for the treatment of antisocial personality disorder. You may receive medications for associated mental disorders like anxiety, depression and aggressive behavior. Now we have like I said, antisocial personality disorder is a mental health disorder, you know, and a lot of other mental health disorders are associated with it. You know. Like I spoke about anxiety, like I spoke about depression, like I spoke about an aggressive behavior. So the medication is according to the need of the person. It is customized. Also, how do we cope with somebody who is a psychopath? So, if someone in your life with antisocial personality disorder is causing you harm, the first thing is to detach yourself from the person. Also, you have to maintain a relationship with them.
So,
It is both. It is detaching as well as maintaining, you know. So you have to let the person know that you've understood that the person has an issue, you know, and the person needs to go for therapy. There are a lot of non-invasive therapies that one can go for. Therapist will be able to understand and guide the person. Can it be hypnotherapy? Can it be a non-invasive therapies with music therapy and other therapies which will help deal with the symptoms which are so aggravated at the moment? You know. Also, the person will be able to affect their behaviors and others that are causing harm to him. You know. So one person will be able to realize what is it that is causing harm to me. Other specific consequences from harmful behaviors. Now these are the few ways to deal with the psychopath. I have stated a lot, and once the person comes to a therapist for non-invasive therapies, there are so many ways to deal with it, and the management is very, very, very easy. You know. Once the family and the person is able to understand there is an issue, we cannot brush mental health under the carpet. We need to address it, and I'm glad, Surbi, that you brought this topic up so that the audience gets to know there are issues like psychopath, like antisocial personality disorders, you know, that need to be dealt with before they become very, very serious and we are not able to deal with them.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you for covering this whole topic with me, and I'm glad that I chose to come to you for this discussion. And I think my agenda for the day has been completed, because it was a very informative discussion that we had, and it is very important for the society to also know about it. The community should also know about what kind of mental disorders we have and how to cope with them. That is where the awareness actually begins and the stigma ends. So thank you so much for giving me your time and having this discussion. So thank you, ma'am.